boys and girls, welcome back. My name is Paolo, and today I'm going to show you how to draw a face. A face is really simple to draw once you understand the basic principles behind drawing a face. A face has, a circle, basic shapes, basic elements really to make all that stuff simple to do. And I'm going to show you how I learned to draw it, and you can do it the way you like afterwards, but here's the way I do it. And I always start with a basic circle. By the way, while you're drawing, don't apply too much pressure to the pencil. You want to make sure not to press too hard, or else you're not going to be able to erase these lines here. So always draw very lightly when you do that circle. So the first thing you want to do is draw a line in the middle here, horizontally. And then draw another line down the top of the face, like this. And this is to help you determine where you're going to put your eyes and your nose. So this line here is the eye line. So what you want to do is put an eye right in the middle. Doesn't mean you're going to keep that eye there, but it's really just to show you where you're going to put your other eyes. Put the other one next to here, another one over here. So I got two eyes. I just want to keep those two eyes, so I'm going to erase this eye in the middle here. I don't want that character to have three eyes. Your character can have three eyes, that's fine. I don't want three eyes on my character. I want to keep this a very simple face. Alright, so the next thing I want to draw are the ears. And the ears tend to start pretty much at the height of the eyes. So I'll draw the left ear first, the right ear next. And once those are drawn, I know where the eyebrow line will be and the nose line. So this will be the eyebrow line. This will be my nose line. Then from this nose line, I'll just draw a curved circle. Well, not a circle, but a curve. And with the nostrils on either end. That being drawn, I can put a dot right between my eyes here. And that's where I'm going to draw lines from the dot to the exterior of the nose, just like this, all the way to the chin. And this will help me determine the width of my mouth. So my mouth will be as wide as that bottom triangle piece there. I'll draw a curved line here, in the ends of the mouth. And then I'll draw a lip line at the top, just like that. A little shadow at the bottom to give the thickness to the lip. I'm going to clean up my drawing a little bit. I'll finish this line here. All right, clean up the drawing by erasing those lines. Remember, if you draw too dark, you're not going to be able to erase these lines very easily. So draw lightly. All right, okay. A few more here. Now, the next thing I want to do is draw in that outer face. We started with a circle, but it doesn't mean that we have to keep that circle. We can just draw the chin line here, make it a bit squarer jaw. Give it a squarer jaw here, jawline. And then I want to make maybe a squarer head at the top. And you can choose whatever shape you like for your face. It doesn't have to be round. There's all kinds of people out there and all kinds of, aliens and ghouls and monsters and, superheroes. They all have different shapes of heads. And here I'm going to draw in a little eyebrow line. It follows the top of the eye line, if you notice. See, the curve here is the same as the curve here. And so I'm going to, darken that a little bit. But you can choose any eyebrow line that you like. It's really up to you. Remember, the eyebrows express emotion, so you can make people look angry or happy or scared. I'm going to draw in an eyelid up here. And then sometimes I like to make the eyes a little smaller or bigger, depends on what kind of character I'm going to draw. Then, of course, the pupil goes in here. You need eyes to see. And a little black area inside, like that. Just draw those in. Then the next step is to draw the inside of the ear. And the inside of the ear, if you look at it, you'll see it's not very difficult to draw. It's just a few lines that you're going to draw in there. And you can always use a mirror to look at your face and draw the lines you see. You can always look at pictures and take that as an example. There we go, darken that in a little bit. So the next thing I want to do is draw a few extra lines here, make this person maybe look a little bit older, like that. All right, now remember earlier we said that we had the light coming from the top left, sort of from over here. So what I want to do is darken the under eye, below the eyebrow, to really give that effect of light coming from the top left. So every side of the face, like the right side of the face, everything that's on the right side will get a darker shadow. And I like to use hatching. It's just like, I'm not really coloring it in, I'm really just drawing really thin lines. Side by side to make it look like I'm coloring that in, but it's really just, I'm pulling down a line, lifting my pen, and all over here too. and pulling it down, lifting my pen, pulling it down again. It's not so much coloring as it is hatching. A few more dark lines here, a little bit below the lip too, and over here on the chin. There you go. Add a bit more lines to the forehead and so on, just to make it look like it's fleshed out a bit more, not so flat. I can do the underside of the neck too, but first I'm going to put some hair here. I don't want my character to be bald, so I'm going to give him a little hairline here, a little Dracula point, just like that. And notice I'm not drawing with a continuous line, I'm just giving little hits with my pen. It's like, you know, little curve here, and at the same time that means I can readjust every time I'm drawing the line in. I'm going to color inside this side here. This time I really am shading, you know, I'm not using little hatches, I'm penciling that in. And remember, the light's come from this side, so what you want to do is leave the top here a little brighter and the right side, make that a little bit darker. So I'm going to come down here and make that darker on this side. Here you go. And because I don't want the head to be floating above the page, or, you know, it has to be attached to something, I'm going to draw the necklines. So one neckline here, one over here. Darken that part a little bit. And the neckline will be attached to a t-shirt line, t-shirt collar. Give it a V-neck, you can do whatever you like. Put in some neck muscles. Now if you remember earlier we said that the light was coming this way, so we're going to add some shadowing to the neckline, just like we did to the face. So the right side here will be darkened with hatching again. And I'm also going to do this side of the face, because remember that the chin jets out. The chin is longer, or jets out farther than your neckline does, so it has to be dark underneath the chin all over. I'm going to cross hatch this side to make it darker too. And there you have it. It's really as simple as that, to draw a face. Now to prove to you that you can draw any kind of face with these basic principles, I'm going to draw some kind of alien, or maybe a lizard person. So I'm going to fast forward this so we can see how fast we can do this with those principles. Here we go. All right, the eyes and ears. Remember that nose line above and below. Make a really fat nose here. Add a few details. And add that triangle to find his mouth, like we did before. Remember to press lightly so you can erase your lines. All right. Magic of video, I can draw really quickly. Add some ear lines. I'm going to make his head a different shape. Put a chin line, make him a bit chubbier here in the cheeks. Give him some eyebrow lines. Antenna. Neckline, just like the other guy. So next what I want to do is add some shading to this. The light will be coming from the other side, so I'll be shading the left side of his face because the light is coming from the right side. So his neck too, remember the chin jots out a little bit more, so I'll make that dark. Don't forget to draw in his ears too. The light's coming from this side, so below the eyeballs. You can add a little bit of shadowing too. And the t-shirt. So it's really that simple to draw any kind of face. But it all depends on your imagination. See you next time.